Power rarely begins inside palaces. It begins quietly, in ordinary streets, in conversations no one remembers. Before Nicolás Maduro became president, before speeches, before sanctions, before headlines, he was simply another man navigating the chaos of Caracas, a young worker, a bus driver, long routes through crowded avenues, listening more than speaking, watching a country divided between hope and frustration. In environments shaped by struggle, identity forms early. Psychologists often describe ambition not as arrogance, but as adaptation. When opportunity appears, those who endured instability sometimes hold on to it tighter than anyone else. Inside the public transport system, Maduro entered union activism, negotiations, arguments, solidarity, conflict. Supporters saw loyalty to workers, critics saw ideological rigidity. Both perceptions followed him into politics, because leadership is never only about actions, it is about interpretation. Then came Hugo Chávez, a movement, a revolution promising dignity for those who felt forgotten. Maduro became a trusted diplomat, a negotiator abroad, a loyal figure within the inner circle. And loyalty, inside political movements, is often rewarded faster than charisma. When Chávez died in 2013, power did not arrive as victory, it arrived as inheritance. And inheritance carries weight, because legitimacy must be proven again, every single day. Crowds demand certainty, even when certainty does not exist. Speeches grow louder, gestures stronger. Confidence repeated often enough can become armor. Psychologists describe this moment as identity fusion, where the leader and the system become indistinguishable. Criticism stops feeling political, it begins to feel personal. Sanctions increased, economic collapse deepened, hyperinflation erased savings. Millions left the country searching for stability. Supporters blamed foreign pressure, opponents blamed governance. Inside constant confrontation, trust narrows. Every accusation becomes a threat, every compromise feels like surrender. On the streets, protests filled avenues, smoke rising between buildings, police lines facing crowds demanding change, shouting, fear, exhaustion. Crisis rarely arrives as explosion, it accumulates. Closed storefronts, empty shelves, families leaving quietly. For citizens, survival became routine. For leadership, reality became negotiation with perception. Power is loud in public, but painfully silent at night. Inside offices illuminated by a single lamp, decisions echo differently. Fewer honest voices, more agreement. Isolation does not always come from enemies. Sometimes it grows from loyalty itself. Palace corridors remain polished, but footsteps sound lonelier. From palace windows, millions of lights stretch across Caracas, each one a life, an expectation, a disappointment. History never pauses long enough to ask whether leaders feel prepared. It simply moves forward. International pressure intensified, diplomatic relations fractured, sanctions, negotiations, geopolitics transformed Venezuela into a symbol larger than any individual. Far away, inside dimly lit rooms, maps glowed across screens. Advisors debated strategy, satellite images tracked movement. Decisions made thousands of kilometers away slowly shaped reality on the ground. Power is never isolated, it is interconnected. Military aircraft crossed dark skies. Rumors spread faster than confirmation. Fear became atmosphere. For ordinary citizens, uncertainty replaced routine, because history sometimes accelerates without warning. Eventually, control meets limits.
No announcements, no
Every
delay.
system
Execute
does.
the plan.
Every leader does. Under darkness, surrounded by noise and light, a figure once protected by institutions walked toward an uncertain future. No speeches, no crowds, only footsteps and consequence. Power suddenly finite. Morning returned to Caracas, sunlight touching buildings that had witnessed decades of hope and disappointment. The lesson is not political, it is human. Ambition without reflection becomes rigidity. Authority without doubt becomes isolation. The strongest leaders are not those who hold power forever, but those who understand they never truly owned it. Because history remembers outcomes, but humanity remembers humility.